everyone, so this video review is for Digging for Heaven by Jenna Jarvis. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Digging for Heaven by Jenna Jarvis. This was a pretty intense adventure. Litz and Keller have opposing views on dragon slaying, but they're kind of forced to travel together after Keller is extradited for trial. And they kind of didn't expect to then be attracted to one another. So along the way, they find themselves facing wilds and learn their survival means they're going to have to depend on one another. There are scarier things than dragons. But that could just be the key to resolving their nation's differences and restoring peace for the dragons. So this is really, really cute. I was absolutely fascinated. So this is a fantasy adventure, but completely captured my imagination, even though it had darker undertones because of the focus on Keller's dragon slaying and her nation's stance on changing the law to ban it. It held lots of magic and mystery once they got started on their travels. So the story was really about Keller and Litz finding understanding of one another's views, so taking that time, but then concluding on agreement that meant everybody would be at peace and everybody sort of won a little bit in their way. So it was Keller who really had an experience because she was travelling across lands and relying on those she'd previously slayed to come to her rescue from monsters more deadly than she'd encountered before. And it was a real learning curve for her and proved that sometimes just because your experience of something, it doesn't mean your view is correct or should be applied to sort of like blanket that experience. You could have had a very unique experience or come across a very unique person or being that caused you to have that experience or those views, but not everyone's the same, so you shouldn't apply them to everyone. And there were much deeper, more meaningful experiences and emotions for Keller to unpack here. So Litz was really guiding her, not just, across lands, and she was guiding her morally as well. So I loved how we got dangerous moments, but how Keller learned whatever you perceive as a threat is always good to assess the bigger picture and remember that no matter how big that threat seems, there's probably something bigger, scarier, that you should be worried about, both physically or mentally and sometimes emotionally. There are just bigger things to worry about. And once Keller stopped trying to be difficult, and unfortunately she had to learn that lesson the hard way, she really tried understanding Litz's views and could then really begin to grow as a character. So it was a great adventure. There were lots of twists and turns to keep the characters guessing what would happen, and I really enjoyed that. Hope there are going to be future stories with Keller and Litz, because I'm pretty sure now that they've both got this understanding, there's some exciting adventures awaiting them in the future that I really want to be a part of. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Digging for Heaven by Jenna Jarvis. If you've read Digging for Heaven, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do comment and share your thoughts. If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, or it's on your read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yeah, I really want to read that, then again, please do share and let us know. And if you do read it, hope you have a great adventure. Bye!